Hi guys, hope you're all doing good and welcome to this week's Crypto Chiefs YouTube video where we're going to take a look at Binance Coin. Before we begin the video, please as always don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and in the comment section below I will pin two links, one to our free Telegram group where you can receive daily market updates, and also a link to our website where you can find out more information about us and all of the verified results from our premium signals group. So I thought I'd look at Binance Coin this week. It's quite relevant since we've had so much news around Binance and the SEC, court cases and regulations. So I'll just take a look at how it's affected the performance here and a little bit of what we can expect in the coming weeks and even in the long term as well. So starting off here looking at the monthly chart, and we can see we're just kind of hovering around the lows of this range, sort of been in this area for 2 years, so back at the lows again. And one thing to notice, if these lows are lost, is how we've got this massive gap from, I think it was 2021 when it saw this huge move. So like from these lows we have this massive gap to fill, where we got like within the space of 1 month, like 350% move in 1 month. Early 2021. So as traders, we always look at these gaps that they're eventually filled to. At some point, is the price going to come all the way back down to this this $40 area? And perhaps we do work our way down there if this range is lost, and depending on the news that does come out. Looking on the weekly chart though, and I'm just going to, if we run the fib levels from sort of the lows of 2020 all the way up to the all-time high, which is at just under $700, we can see that with these range lows we're kind of holding these key fib levels across the range. So we don't want to see, I think really $200 is the key level to maintain. Start to close weeks below that, then it's likely we do visit potentially much lower levels from there. We can see that at the moment we're holding this weekly demand, which was formed pretty much 1 year ago exactly when we saw this move down. We had a couple of weeks of consolidation, weekly demand there, and being that it's a higher time frame demand, it has more, we can take more confidence from that. So it is holding, we've got to move from it there, but we're kind of sitting in this area at the moment. So really looking for a move back up from here for upside. And looking at the daily chart as well, I posted some analysis on this earlier in the week, but we can see we have this daily trend line which was running from the lows of June last year, and this was broken for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and we saw a move down, and we've got some supply formed in that area, which is where the price broke down, tried to reflip the trend line but was unable to, and continue to move down. And we can see we kind of have rejected so far from that supply area. The bounce that we got was pretty much exactly $220, which was the December lows here, and we've got a bit of a bounce from there so far. So this is kind of the way I'm looking at it from now is, if we keep pushing up from here, and if $220 is the low, we obviously, the first thing we need to do is flip this trend line now around 270. And if we do continue an upside move through this range, there's still this high, this wick at $400, where we saw it hit one day, and immediately that day saw a 15% rejection. So there's kind of liquidity up there that needs to be taken if this can be flipped. Or if we move to the downside, then obviously the first thing I'm looking at is if we lose this $220 level, we're really looking at $200 next, looking to maintain that on the daily close, but a daily close below $200 and we potentially start to see much lower levels. For me, I'm still holding Binance Coin. I'm still bullish on it long term. I think obviously there's so much FUD around Binance at the moment, but leading tech companies and all the leading companies of the world have all been through these stages. Binance really is a young company, and we'll no doubt look back on this in years to come and say, remember when they said it was a scam and all of this. So for me, I'm happy to continue, purchasing in parts in this area and lower as well for the long term. Hope you found this video useful, guys, and I will see you in the next one.